Hello and welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to another midweek preview, previewing Champions League, Premier League and Championship action. And let's get straight into it with previewing the second leg of Liverpool versus Inter Milan. And obviously Liverpool hold a commanding lead coming into this 2-0. It was a hard-fought game out the San Siro in the first leg, but Liverpool came through it unscathed and put in a really decent performance to get the away win. And this game kind of means they can rest a few players probably and still comfortably get through. I don't think it'll be particularly entertaining this game. It's kind of dead rubber. I'm going to say 0-0. Moving on then to a game which is kind of similarly a dead rubber, even more so really. Man City with a totally unassailable lead after the first leg. And like similar sort of scenario, it would be a chance for City to rest a few players. Give some fringe players a chance. It's kind of ideal, exactly what Man City would have wanted, really. I think that's exactly what they'll do. I think City still probably would have a quality to get a win, even whatever team they put out, really. So, I'll say 1-0 to City in this one. Moving on then to Premier League games. Got a few on Thursday, and Norwich taking on Chelsea. And obviously, Norwich, could we say their survival hopes are pretty much done after that loss to Brentford last time out? I think we probably can. That was a really, really disappointing result for them, really, wasn't it? And then you've got Chelsea, who are in third place. Still not totally guaranteed place in the top four at the moment, but they're looking pretty likely. Good win at the weekend, and I fully expect them to pick up another comfortable win here. I'm going to say 2-0 to the Blues. Moving on then, Southampton take on Newcastle at St Mary's, and this is a really interesting one because Southampton, of course, were flying before that disappointing result last time out against Aston Villa. They got thrashed, really, wasn't it? Really poor performance against the Newcastle side, who have definitely picked up a lot massively recently, so they'll be coming into this one full of confidence. But Southampton will desperately want a recovery after such a disappointing performance. I'm going to say 1-1, but you do feel like it's a game that really could go either way, this one, and definitely could see that. Moving on then to Wolves taking on Watford, and this is a big game for Wolves, because, probably top four is unlikely now, but, there's still a place in the Conference League or whatever up for grabs, but 3 losses in a row, they really need to turn that around very quickly to have any chance against the Watford side. They're just struggling for form at the moment. I mean, like kind of them and Norwich. It's looking very, very hard for them to stay up. They do need to start picking up points from games urgently. For this one, though, I think it's a great chance for Wolves to get back on track. I think they're going to win 1-0. Moving on then to another really interesting game, and this is Leeds versus Aston Villa. Leeds obviously lost under Jesse Marsch in their first game in charge, but I thought it was a decent improvement. Villa, a few wins on the trot now, definitely really picking up a lot at the moment. So they'll come into this one definitely more confident, you would say, wouldn't you? So it'll be interesting if they can get a result out of this. But I just fancy Aston Villa in this one. They've just been playing so well recently. I think it'll be a close one, but I think Villa will nick it. I'm going to say 1-0. Moving on then to the Championship, and this is another really intriguing game because, of course, Barnsley obviously were on a really solid recovery under Ashbargi before the last game, where it all went a bit tits up, really. But great opportunity to find their form, and their game in hand over the likes of Reading and Derby in this one, with Stoke being in such terrible form. Barnsley will be up for this. They really need to start picking up points. For me, in Stoke's current form, this is a perfect opportunity to do so, and I can see them getting a win, really. Could well finish off Michael O'Neill at Stoke as well. I'm going to say 1-0 to Barnsley. Moving on then to Blackburn, who host Millwall. And Millwall 5 in a row now. Really impressive form under Gary Rowett. Probably, if they keep up this form, it's definitely not too late for a playoff push, is it? They'll have that in the back of their minds against the Blackburn side, who obviously lost at Fulham last time out, but still in and around the playoff positions, or in the playoff positions, and they just need to keep up a good run of form to ensure they stay in it. It's easier said than done, but they need to keep it up. I'll say 1-1. I think, Millwall's form will be tough. Moving on then, Bournemouth hosting Peterborough. And you'd say this is probably an easy game to call. Yes, Bournemouth, had a really disappointing result of the weekend. But, Peterborough, they're just shockingly bad at the moment, aren't they? We saw that against Huddersfield last time out. New manager bout really hasn't worked at all under Grant McCann, you probably see this as an easy Bournemouth win, really. If they don't win, there's probably concerns about whether they'll go up or not. I'm going to say 2-0 to AFC Bournemouth. Moving on then to Coventry versus Luton, and this is an interesting one because Coventry Obviously, had a disappointing result of the weekend. Luton as well, but Coventry, you'd say it's looking tough and it's getting the playoffs really. But Luton is definitely firming on. So yeah, you'd probably say this game means more to Luton than it does to Coventry. So they'll come into this one going full out for the win, and Coventry may want to take advantage of that. But yeah, I just feel like Luton do need it more. And I think they will just sneak the win. I think it'll be close, but I'll say 1-0. Moving on then to a game that I'm really looking forward to, and that's Sheffield United, and they're taking on Middlesbrough. Sheffield United, obviously coming into this one off a draw, Middlesbrough off a win. Middlesbrough are currently occupying that playoff place, but these two have just been consistently in good form recently, and it really does feel like a toss-up this one. It could be one of those which goes either way, I definitely am intrigued to see which way it goes. I think it will be a draw. I think the two good teams will just cancel each other out, so I'm going to say 1-1. Moving on then to Swansea, who take on Fulham at the Liberty Stadium, and Swansea obviously picking up a really solid win over Coventry at the weekend. Probably on an improved run of form at the moment, aren't they, Swansea, really? Up into 16th place, above Cardiff. They'll be pleased with that. But Fulham, absolutely flying along, top of the Championship, going really, really well. And, you wouldn't bet against them here, would you? Even against an improved Swansea side, it should still be a comfortable win for a team with the quality of Fulham. So, yeah, I'll say 2-0 to Fulham. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, any thoughts, comments down below. Find out the link description below for daily football news. And subscribe to my channel on screen right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.